Hey guys, this is James with Stock Chart Art. I just wanted to do a quick 5-minute video of the top stocks on my focus list going into tomorrow. The first one up is CFLT Confluent. We got a nice little tight ascending triangle setup with a small volume shelf building a round price within that consolidation. We had this nice bull flag breakout, good volume. Now we've just been riding the 8-day EMA. Tightening above it with volume drying up, which is something that you always want to see. You want to see volume drying up as price tightens. We're about 30% away from the 200-day moving average. So I could definitely see a move into that 200-day. The stock is definitely one of those beaten down growth stocks. I believe that probably declined around 70 to 80% from its all-time highs. So there could definitely be a nice short swing. If we do get that move, could definitely be a nice little 30% gain to lock in. Right, on to the next one, ENPH. All right, so ENPH, I really like this name. I'm just going to overlay the earnings data. So you can see over here, we got this nice stage one base. We got a nice breakout, a nice power earnings gap up on heavy volume. Then we just kind of ride the 8-day EMA up. We're now tightening above the 8-day with a nice size volume shelf building a round price within that tight consolidation. The tightening is on low volume, which is exactly what you want to see. We will take a look at ENPH or MarketSmith to look at the fundamentals of the stock. So right now it is from the #1 industry, energy solar. So remember, guys, at the end of the day, you want to focus on the top stocks from the leading industry that have strong fundamentals and strong price action, meaning that the stock is either at or near its all-time highs. At the end of the day, you want to trade stocks that are already in a strong uptrend, not stocks that are in a decline or. So if we look at the fundamentals real quick, we got 7 consecutive quarters over here of double and triple digit EPS. Same over here, we got 7 consecutive quarters of double and triple digit sales. If you look at the number of funds invested, you can see that they're growing quarter to quarter, which is exactly what you want to see. We got a massive 74% return on equity. B sponsorship rating, 99 composite, A- accumulation distribution rating. This stock definitely has the traits of a potential true market leader. If we did bottom in this bear market, and this is the beginning of a bull market, this is exactly the kind of stock that you want to be buying. So I wouldn't mind a couple more days of tight action over here before we push out. But this is definitely one of the top names on my focus list right now. Next, we're going to look at SI. So SI broke out of this small little base over here as it bottomed out. You can see the nice expanding volume as price ran up the right side, breaks out, runs up, and then you can see over here, it's just completely supported by the 8-day moving average as price ascends. And now we just got this really nice tight consolidation over here. You can see that the volume is way below average. So that's definitely the kind of action that you want to see, super tight action on low volume. We're kind of sitting right below the 200-day. So it could just be digesting its gains off of these lows before it attempts to push through the 200-day, or, it might not even be able to push through the 200-day. It might get rejected and then go back down. But either way, we manage our risk at the end of the day, and we don't need to worry about those things. The next one on my list that I'm watching closely right now is GLNG. GLNG is forming this nice large base over here. Let me just take these earnings off for a second. You can see the big expanding volume as price runs up the right side of the base. Got a massive volume shelf building around price within that consolidation. I'd definitely like to see price tighten a little bit over here. Give the moving averages a chance to catch up, because if we do just lift off from here, there's a very good chance that we pull back in. And we'll just wind up getting shaken out of the stock. So I would definitely need to see a couple of days of tight action in this upper right side before we do finally push out. The next one on my list is CELH. I'm going to pull this chart up on what's with CELH. So one of the big things to look for at the end of the bear market, you want to look for those really nice cup and handle patterns. Those are some of the most successful patterns that produce the next true market leaders in the next bull market. We have this nice deep cup with handle setup that's forming right now. We're coming right back up at the all-time highs. And then if you look at the daily also, you can actually consider this a high and tight flag over here. What that means is that in under 45 days, we moved over 100% move, and then this consolidation should usually be between 3 to 5 weeks. The depth of the consolidation should be no more than 15%. We do have some heavy distribution right over here, which is a little bit concerning, but we could definitely look for volatility and chop as we push back into all-time highs over here. A lot of people that bought over here that held all the way throughout this bear market could just be selling their shares for break even. So you can definitely expect a little turmoil in this area, but I do like how it's setting up when you look at the bigger picture at the nice cup and handle that's forming. If you look at the daily over here, you can kind of see the large cup forming, and then you can see the handle forming over here. The stock definitely presented a couple of opportunities to get in as it ran up the right side. If you look over here, give about 3 different opportunities to get in as price ran up the right side. So, and then the other thing that I really want to point out over here is, let me just pull up the weekly chart on the trend spider for you. So the thing you just see over here on the right side of the base, you can just see that massive accumulation over here. That's big time accumulation on the right side of the base. So at the end of the day, we always want to look for accumulation on the right side of the base. We're starting to see tightness in the upper right side as the handle begins to form. So this is definitely one of the top names that I want to keep a focus on for as a potential true market leader of the next bull market. What else do I got over here? All right. So Beam is the last one. BEAM, Cathy Wood special. We got a nice little flat base forming over here. We got a nice large volume shelf that's building around price within this consolidation. We are back above the 200-day, which is nice to see. So I bought a half-size position today. If we start to push out early tomorrow on some volume, I might add to that position. But I do like how this one's shaping up overall. So those are just kind of my top ideas going into tomorrow. My top main focus list for the day, I don't like to keep it more than 6 to 8 names. That way I can really put my direct attention on those names, and I'm not focused on 20, 30 different stocks at one time. I'm picking the best setups that there are, and I'm focusing all my attention on those stocks. So if one of those things trigger, I'm ready to go in and pull the trigger and scoop some shares up. So I hope this helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions, just shoot me a DM, and I hope everybody has a good day tomorrow.